Yes, villagers. Today we're going to be talking about four enemies of mental health. If you want to find out if your view is recommended on the four, then you are in the right place. If you're new to this channel, welcome to our village. If you're a returning villager, welcome as well. So, let's get into it. Welcome to Garden of the Mind, where we reduce stress, improve our health and fitness, and improve our financial IQ every episode. We must believe more than we see. People talk about healthy mental health habits. However, there are four enemies of just that. So we're going to be talking about some of that today. Enemy number one, what if? People can drive themselves insane thinking about what if. What if is an infinite amount of possibilities that you can think about to not feel good about your current situation. If we can calculate the top four outcomes that can possibly come from this situation, then I think that narrows down the feel of what if. One of the ways to think about what is and feel a little bit more confident about what is going on now is to understand that God is in control. It's not us that's in control. If we think about every single possibility of things going wrong, it's a wonder how we ever got here to begin with. If you think about the millions of sperm cells that could have fertilized that egg, it can be dizzying. But if we think about and focus on what is, it was the sperm cell that you were a part of that led to you becoming born. If we look at everything that comes with being born, what possibilities could happen, we would probably never leave our house because there's so many dangers out there. If we think about the possibility and better yet, the probability of what can go right and focus on that, then we'll be okay. So in short, despite all of the things that can go wrong, the odds are in your favor that things will go right. And there's a God in heaven that's looking out for your best interests. Enemy number two, I can't. I can't is one of the worst things that we can use in the English language because what it does is it closes us off of possibilities and doesn't even give us the possibility to entertain how we might be able to become this thing that we said that we could not be. We have to believe in ourselves. All of us could probably think about a situation where we didn't think we were going to be able to achieve a goal and find that we actually were able to do it. Think about those types of situations and glean confidence from them. Understand, pull the unknown into the known and say, if I did it then, I can do it now. Better way of putting things is instead of saying, I can't, think, how can I? Once you say, how can I? Then you open yourself up to try to figure out how to get from where you are to that goal that you are not quite sure that you'll be able to achieve. Enemy number three, caring what people think. When we're teenagers, we really care what people think. But as we start to get older and add years, we start to care less and less about what people think. Because what people think are often limited. And being that we are trying to fit into a particular category, we're not necessarily being true to ourselves. We're not necessarily doing the things that make us happy as we're doing things to please other people. So whenever we start to please other people, we usually please ourselves a lot less. Learn wisdom from that 70-year-old grandmother who just comes to the table and blurts out everything that everyone is already thinking but refused to say. Maybe they know something that we don't, that it's more important for them to be authentic to who they are than fake to other people who are around them. Enemy number four, comparisons. Comparisons are completely unfair. There is no comparison that is comparing apples to apples. If you look at the metrics of any comparison, there are an infinite number of possibilities that make one thing completely different from another outside of them just being different. When we start to compare our life to someone else's life, that's actually not a good comparison. They have other strengths, weaknesses, and different characteristics that make them exactly who they are. Not to mention the sacrifices that they might have made that we don't necessarily see. So we can't compare their life to our life just because we went to the same school or we were in the same grade. We are all completely unique. We all have different finishing lines and we all finish at different points. When we're supposed to finish is exactly when we finish. We can't say, well, since your friend finished 10 minutes before you, then that makes you slow. No, you finish when you're supposed to finish. And that's all it is to it. Your race is your race. Run it at your own pace and finish when you're supposed to finish. If you like this video, please give it the thumbs up. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you want to know when I post, which is Wednesday, click on that notification bell. You get that ding on your phone, and you know that a new video is waiting for you. And remember, thoughts are actions, words have power, and actions have consequences. I'll see you next week.